Subscribe to Drama YT and press the bell icon to get the latest videos first of the all. Hey guys, how are you? It's K2 and welcome to Drama YT. She is with me, but she loves someone else. How do I deal with this situation? Well, welcome to World of Possibilities. Just kidding, but it is true though. By the way, in real world, dealing with facts that the person we love is actually in love with someone else could be a horrible yet complicated issue. But let's admit it. In the imaginary world, we do induce such things, right? Growing up, listening and watching dramatizing stories, we love to immerse ourselves, love to involve and love to experience it over and over. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the top 10 arranged marriage Chinese dramas where the female lead is in love with another man. So give this video a like and let's get to it. Number 10. The Sword and the Brocade. Set during the Ming Dynasty, the story revolves around the romance between General Su Lingyi and the concubine's daughter Shi Yang that starts from an arranged marriage. Despite being born with a low status, Shi Yang is extremely assertive and believes that a woman's vision should not be limited to the household. She hopes to rely on her embroidery skills as a ticket to freedom. However, the once esteemed Luo family is in a state of decline. Hoping to save the clan through a marriage alliance, Xin Yang is selected to become the wife of Yongping Duke and Great General Shu Lingyi. Things were not easy for her due to Su family's biases towards her. Nonetheless, she manages to win over their trust through her optimism and sincerity. Shu Lingyi also becomes attracted to her various beautiful qualities, such as that husband and wife manage to find love after marriage. Through Shu Lingyi's support, Xin Yang opens Xianliang Pavilion to have her own embroidery workshop. Meanwhile, Su Lingyi experiences many setbacks as he tries to protect his homeland and improve the livelihood of the people by supporting the lifting of a maritime ban. As they face a crisis that could spell the end for the Su family, Shu Lingyi and Xin Yang continue to support each other through thick and thin. Number 9. The Chang'an Youth. Sin Yi lives in the city and has excellent cooking skills. When she was young, she was friends with Sin Dei. Dei abruptly dies of a cough and her life remains a mystery. In order to repay her friendship with Dei, Yi possesses as Dei and heads to Chang'an Luxing to fulfill the marriage contract. As well, she wants to find out the truth behind Dei's life. In order to delay the marriage, Yi dresses up like a man and enters the Shanghai Guan alongside with Dei's fiancée Tang Zihua. They also meet Yang Zian, who was ordered by the emperor to hide his identity and enter Shanghai Guan. Together, Sen Yi, Yang Zian, Tang Zihua, Second Prince Lin Xiwan, and swordsman Dogo Mushi solve many strange cases. They face the embassy of the East Kingdom and form the Five Sons of Shanghai Guan. Becoming famous in all of the Chang'an, together the five must ride out all the difficulties and bring peace to the kingdom. Number 8. Sees in Fog. An arrogant third master of a powerful family falls in love at first sight with a pretty young maiden and uses every means possible to force her hand in marriage, despite her harboring a crush on another man. In the beginning of a concert marriage, she resents him and rejects all his advances and gestures of love. But their love story slowly develops after going through obstacles in times of war and chaos. However, things get complicated when her old flame returns and becomes her husband's assistant. Number 7. Unique Lady. Lin Luo Jin gets drawn into a game world where she becomes the Prime Minister's daughter, able to meet all kinds of different attractive men. Among them are a sword deity, an imperial bodyguard, a playful rich man, and an arrogant prince. The system advises her that she may return to the real world once she finds her true love. Among an abundance of good men to choose from, there is but a sole man whom she simply loathes, the barbarian Yuan Kingdom's prince Zhongwu Mebin, with whom she winds up in an arranged marriage, and so begins their love-hate relationship and her journey to find true love in order to win the game and finally return home. Number 6. The Love by Hypnotic. For a diplomatic marriage, Princess Li Mingyu of Xiu is sent to the neighboring state of Beishuan to marry Prince Zi Li Xian. Although Xian is extremely disciplined, Mingyu is free-spirited and adventurous, which leads to bad first impressions. Reluctant to get married, the two start pushing off the other and beginning to break the engagement. While attempting to use hypnosis to manipulate Xian, Mingyu accidentally triggers lost memories from his past. Curious about the cause of his amnesia, Xian proposes a marriage of convenience on the condition that Mingyu helps him regain his memories oblivious to the fact that his own brother Li Shun is trying to prevent him from remembering and is scheming against him for the title of Crown Prince. Number 5. Princess Silver, a story that follows a princess with amnesia who meets a prince that did not want to marry her and how they find a place for themselves despite the complications of the time. Crown Princess Rongli of Western Sea wakes up from a coma with no memories, but she becomes suspicious of her real identity due to traces from the past. To form a political alliance with Northern Lin, Rongli is ordered to marry Prince Wu Yu, who refuses her at the door. With the marriage falling through, Rongli assumes the identity of a tea house owner and a new name as Mang Yao. She begins secretly searching for invaluable books left behind by the Xin family that are said to bring greatness to a nation. Her path leads her to Wu Yu, who falls for her without knowing that she is the princess that he rejected. Yet it may already be too late for him to learn the truth because she is on new orders to marry General Fu Shao of Northern Lin. Number 4. Love Better Than Immortality. In the year 2196, technology has advanced so much that what was once considered extraordinary has now become ordinary. No longer troubled by the cares of daily life, nor plagued by the fear of death, humans have attained a new level of existence, but immortality comes at a cost. Trading the genuine experience of a life well lived for those attained through virtual reality programs. Human can do the impossible, but some like Chunhua have found that these virtual experiences just can't satisfy their innate need to experience something real. Dissatisfied with her life, Chunhua longs to experience true love, seeking out a program that guarantees an experience like no another. Chunhua agrees to take part in a most unusual adventure, giving up her immortality for a chance to experience true love. Waking up in a completely different world, Chunhua finds herself quickly entangled in a complicated love story between the arrogant and aggressive Xiu Yu and the kind and gentle Xiaobai. Mortal enemies Xiu Yu and Xiaobai are as different as night and day, yet both find themselves falling for Chunhua. Torn between the love at first sight and love strengthened over time, Chunhua must decide which man has truly won her heart. Number 3. The Romance of Tiger and Rose. Having finally sold a TV series script, aspiring screenwriter Chen Shaoxian soon falls under the scrutiny of the male lead, who refuses to act out the role. Vying to make her script successful, she starts rewriting, but while taking a nap, she is transported into her own story, becoming the third princess Chen Shanshan, a side character killed off in the third episode by the male lead Prince Han Shuo. Armed with the knowledge of her own script, Shaoxian is determined to stay alive and find her way back home. Number 2. Ashes of Love. 4,000 years ago, when Jinmi was born, her fate was already sealed. She is to be a prisoner in Xuzing. Jinmi's mother, Zifen, a flower deity, abandons her for the afterlife. Near death, Zifen feeds her infant daughter the unfailing pill and orders her subordinates to keep her identity a secret from Jinmi. 4,000 years later, Zhu Feng, the second son of the Heavenly King and the fire deity, is caught in an enemy trap, leading him to Xuzing, where Jinmi comes to his rescue. Over the following century, these fated souls find comfort in one another. Number 1. 10 Miles of Peach Bloom, aka The Eternal Love. The nine-tailed fox Baixian, the youngest daughter of the Fox King, is brought to Kunlun Mountain to become a disciple of the god of war, Moyan. While studying there, a war breaks out that leads to Moyan sacrificing his life to seal a demon lord. 70,000 years later, Baixian attempts to also sacrifice her life to reseal the demon lord, but is instead thrown to the mortal realm where she loses all her memories and divine power. Living alone on a remote mountain, Baixian saves Crown Prince Yehua of the Nine Heavens, who is actually her fiancé in heaven and greatly resembles the late Moyan. The two start falling in love, not knowing the true identity of the other person, and their love tribulation that involves them meeting in 3 different lives and 3 different worlds. So that was it guys, the video ends here. I hope you have liked this video. If you have watched the video till here, give this video a like and subscribe to Drama YT. And yet you guys have not followed me on the Instagram handle, which is right in front of you. It is called dramayt.k2. Follow me there as well. And I will see you later as always. Your K2. Love, peace and hugs. It's been a pleasure.